Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Infinity Evolved Skyblock Expert Mode, Episode 23, I believe. This episode, I think we're going to build some machines to allow us to build some other machines that will allow us to build some other machines so that we can start farming. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And actually, there's a couple additions I want to make to my system here. So first thing I want is a fluid provider. Supplier, I'll need a supplier and a provider. Provider takes one of those and a bottle. To make one of those, I need a basic logistics pipe, pipe sealant, and buckets. Okay, let's make some pipe sealant. Okay, there we have our pipe sealant. Now we need our basic fluid container, no, fluid basic pipe. Let's go ahead and make 4 of these, because I think, nope, I only have 3 buckets. So we'll make 3 of them. Okay. And then we need our fluid provider. That's the supplier. Satellite provider pipe. Glass bottles. I need glass bottles. Thought I had some of those. Did I have some of those? Glass bottles. Yep, thought I had some. In there you go. Okay, glass bottle. So now I should be able to make you. And then I need some basic unrouted pipes. That should be enough of those. And we're going to go put this down on our water thing supplier down here. Thump, 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 thump. So I'm probably going to have to put this on the bottom. Let's get our wrench. I don't think there's anything I have to actually... Nope, doesn't look like there's any interface. So we'll put you there, and then you there, and you there. You there, and you there. And that should now supply water to our system, which we're going to need in a little bit here. Okay, so the next thing I need to make is a lumber mill. Sawmill, sorry. Sawmill. I'm going to go ahead and have it teach it how to make redstone yeah, those things. And of course I forgot to hit open first, which you watch my videos know I do all the time. Okay. Now I need one of you. Okay. Oh, I'm going to need more copper gears. let's get 16 copper. I'm also going through tin at a huge rate because of the way I'm making my fertilizer. No, not fertilizer, bog earth. So we're going to also automate our bog earth production in a different way. And let's go sleep so our solar power stays charged up. It actually will get, looks like it will get through a night and then recharge during the day, but I just assumed keep it fully charged. Okay, you go in there, Mr. Copper. Okay. So what else do I need for my sawmill? Have the axe. Got the gears cooking up. That just takes wood. Okay, we should be good. Throw you in there. Which I would do if I'd actually put you in my inventory. And then we're going to need a crafting pipe and a provider. So let's see. I'm out of provider pipes. Fluid basics, supplier, logistics, request. Yep. Well, let's go out. We have to build that first. So let's go get some gears. It should be done by now. Gears. Nope. Okay, throw Mr. Gears in there. Waiting for my one more piece of wood. And that. Okay, now we have our basic sawmill, which we're going to put down right here. And let's grab this. And do I have low voltage ones in here? Low voltage, yep. Oh, really? Really? Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Sometimes just moving it one like that will be enough to get it unobstructed, but it may not. Yep, that was enough to get it unobstructed. Okay, let's get a barrel here. And then we need a crafting pipe. And we need our provider pipe. And we need some wood. Why did I take you out? I didn't want you out. And we need 2 pieces of wood. Okay. So, go over here. We're going to go ahead and put you down right there. And go ahead and configure you. So, we want yellow to go out that direction. Nothing go out that direction. And we want you to be that color. Okay. So 1 wood gives us 6 of those. Okay, now we need a basic logistics pipe. Probably easier to do it this way. And an unrouted. Probably need 4 of those. Probably don't need that many. And then we're going to need a plug. Only 1 of those. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and break this one right here. Actually, I don't think we need a plug because that, yep, that's actually brick there. So, okay. So I was wrong. We don't need a plug because that doesn't touch anything with an inventory. And over here we go. Then we'll put our crafting logistics pipe here. And our provider pipe will go here. And I may change this out. I'm already debating whether or not I may change this design a little. But for now, this is what we're going to do. So if we put in 1 of these, we get 6 of these. But we also get sawdust, which we're going to need a bunch of. In fact, if I put in an active supplier there, and a provider, I think I'm going to change out my design here. So I'm going to need, let's go ahead and order 2 of you, because we're going to need you anyway. And the provider module takes that. So we're going to order you. And the active sync. I think that's the one that's tricky because I think the active sync, the active supplier module, actually takes something that I don't have very much of, which is red dye, which is another thing I have a plan to deal with shortly. Okay, throw you back in there. Go over here. Request you. Boom. Then we need a chassis too. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and this recipe here. We're going to go ahead and remove that and build our. I already built the pipe, I just didn't take it out. Okay, so now we're going to replace our this pipe here. The chassis, and we're going to put an active supplier in here and a provider, and we're going to tell the active supplier to keep let's say 10 wood in there. See if this works. So the wood went in. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and tell the provider here that it can provide wood. And this should keep basically two stacks of oak planks ready to go, roughly. Okay. Now we're going to test it by ordering 10 pieces of wood. And it works. Okay. So we increased the efficiency of our wood and got us a source of sawdust. Okay. The next thing I want to build is I want to cut down my tin usage. So I got to remember the name of the machine. Cyclic assembler. That's what we need. So the cyclic assembler takes a chest, 2 tin gears. We got the 2 copper gears. I'm going to need 2 tin gears. So let's get some tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Run it down here. Make our gears. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, and you can use some more of that. So let's go ahead and get some more lava here. You're not going to need more lava, are you? Nope, not yet. So we should have 1 tin gear. Second one should be done here in a moment. There we go. So we're going to use the crafting pipe on the cyclic assembler. So let's go ahead and let's get that. First of all, let's get you out of my hotbar. And then throw you 10 gears in there. Request our cyclic assembler. Okay, we got our cyclic assembler. Next thing we're going to need is a blueprint. Is it blueprint? Can't remember what it is. I'd recognize the picture. It's a schematic. We're going to need one of those. One blank schematic, please. And then we're going to need a fluid supplier. And probably another bucket, which I'm probably out of. Okay, so we have that. And then we needed, it's not fluid, it's, well, let's try provider. Not a provider, we need a supplier. Okay. Then we need to get rid of this lava. There we go. Lava, and then we need a bucket of water. Just going to set our cyclic assembler down right here. And I need a unrouted pipe. I think I only need one of those. Okay. So then we're going to put our crafting module here. And our logistics fluid is that a... I didn't make a supplier, didn't I? No, I didn't make anything. Because I forgot to actually make it. Okay, there we have our supplier. And I'm going down the wrong row. So we're going to go ahead and put you there. And then put you there. And then we're going to go ahead and configure you to supply water. That'll keep 1 bucket's worth in there. We'll probably up that. So that's the back. So we need to turn that to blue. There it goes. There's the water. There's the crafting. Now we need fertilizer. Or not fertilizer, bog earth. So I need sand and dirt. Okay, so bucket of water, sand, dirt, apparently that didn't work. So let's try dirt and sand. That worked. Now that means I'm going to produce slightly less, but since I have unlimited sand and dirt now, that's not going to be an issue. So we go ahead and put him in there, check mark that. Let's go ahead and set this. How many buckets do you hold? You can hold 10 buckets. So we're going to go ahead and set this guy to keep 10 buckets of water in there. Okay. And then we should be able to go ahead and put this and this. I need to get power to this, don't I? So if we throw this and this in, we should get 6 bog earth. So then we're going to go ahead and tell this that that's what it creates. And then we're going to go over here to wherever we produce bog earth currently. Right there. And we're going to get rid of this recipe. Which means I have a whole bunch of tin canisters full of water somewhere in my system. Well, not a bunch, but probably a few. So I will probably discombobulate that at some point, but so now we should be able to produce as much bog earth as we want from here. Let's just make sure that works. Do I have any bog earth in here? Obsidian, 1 bog earth. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and request 10. We should be seeing stuff going in here. Did it go in so fast I missed it? Ah! That problem. I've had this problem before. And the way to fix it is to keep a certain amount of bog earth in there. So let's go ahead. And put you, whoops, put you and you in there. And now it'll keep a full stack of bog earth in there. And no matter how much I request, it will come in here and then come back. The only thing is it's going to take a while for the water to refill. Because the water has to actually travel. But that's not a big deal considering there should be enough buffer in here that it will take care of our bog earth needs most of the time. Okay, so that part's done. And we're basically at the wrapping up point. So we got a fair amount done. We got wood automated in a better fashion. Got boggers automated better. So the next time we're going to work on some vats so we can get rocket fuel, which we need to make plastic. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike's fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun Minecrafting.